2. And we're back. Welcome back to the Alexandrian Codex. I'm Alex. This is Stellaris. We are playing the Star Trek New Horizons mod. We just got transwarp engines. And right after I just upgraded our entire fleet to our newest version of a bunch of traditional warp engines, so that's a waste of time and money, but hopefully we'll be able to renovate things pretty quickly. That is pretty silly. I put all that effort into bringing our entire fleet up to date. And like, oh, no, it's immediately out of date. Do it again.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Ah, all right.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Wait, did upgrading this cost? No, it did.
Construction complete. Technology.
So we integrated the Bajorans. Next up is going to be integrating the Binars. Saucer separation. Alright, cool. We can take a look at what that does for us, which will hopefully be something interesting. Enhanced worker bees. Planetary shield generator. Nah. Shield integrity field. No. But better torpedoes. I'm into that. Let's take a look at saucer separation. Okay, saucer separation is just a new, oh my god, type of cruiser? I guess that's cool. So it goes, so it's just a better operations cruiser is what I'm getting. Huh. Alright, well that, I'm not that into it. And battle cruisers don't actually get, I suppose not. So let's say we had the cruiser and we decided to go for saucer separation. That would give us 2 of everything, which is neat and all, but we already had what we wanted, so nope. It's cool, but we're not gonna make any use of it whatsoever. So many upgrades.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
The addition of Bajorans. Oh hey, this one hasn't been upgraded. Wow, our engineering is almost caught up with our physics. What a day. Yeah, make it engineering all the same, and then if it goes past physics, then we can just keep an eye on that. That's very cool. The Bajorans, I haven't taken a very close look at what they do. Like, what their traits are. Probably nothing amazing, but it is worth taking a look. So here in a second, after I plop down some more generic structures up in here. Yeah, that's looking good. I still don't know what to do with this, so let's just leave it blank. Oh, here, Bajorans. They're agrarian, better food, they're chosen people, so they assimilate better, and they're happier. Well, that's great. Sedentary, I'm not, oh, god damn it. Oh look, it's totally not Wesley Crusher. Cracks! A student studying aboard the USS Walker has demonstrated great potential during his time on the vessel. The USS Walker's senior officers believe Cracks has earned a place in the fleet. Maybe he'd prefer to teach, though. Let's do that. I want influence more than I want yet another leader. Because we're already over our support limit with May Carter Wynn back here. May is a genius, and she's a materials expert, but she's more than we need. Now, I didn't take a look to check out our Our Prime Minister still looks exactly the same, but these have upgraded, haven't they? I think the costumes have changed. Or outfits, or uniforms. Uniform is probably a better word to use. Not costume, that's a little diminutive. Alright, here, give me a trade depot, traffic control, orbital trade center, give me a prison.
Technology discovered.
Okay. Mobile repair depot, not going to get any use out of that at all. Civilian militia. If we allow the formation of a civilian militia, it could help ease the constant strain of our regular military officers, thereby letting them focus more on their training, enhancing their training speed. And that's some interesting logic, but sure. Recipients want communications, you got it. I don't benefit from that at all, but you got it. Alright, cool. Our fleets in Clystron are ready to go. Let's go take out this crystalline entity. Mm-hmm. Oop, and off they go.
Construction complete.
Ishan Podi and Merrick Glover. This is a total strength of, what, 13.3? 13.3. Yeah, I'm into that. Thank you, Sona. Not so much into that. You tried. Size 23 planet. Be pretty happy to get that.
Ships upgraded.
So it's interesting, this is treated as a station, not as a battleship. How's this going? It's looking like you have no shields? Just a bunch of armor, huh? Interesting. So our ships aren't perfectly designed for this, but I think they'll do. Yeah, they have no shields, just a bunch of armor we had to eat through first. And unfortunately, our damage output to hull is, you know, 61% efficiency, which is not great.
Technology discovered.
Better astrometrics labs are very cool. Another child genius. 01111100, a student studying aboard the USS Kelvin. Do I have a I have Binar scientists. I'll be real with you. I'd prefer for you to teach. Alright, we can get better physics output. Yeah, I think this is what we do. And here, Colonial Bureau. Yeah, sure. They'll get more unity. If I build a bunch of prisons, Colonial Bureaus are not that bad. Alright, let's begin accession talks with the Binars. Let's put in high-intensity negotiations. This is only going to be 30%. Jesus. That's going to take a while. Speaking of taking a while, I haven't lost a single fleet or ship, so... Oh, weird, they're shooting backward. Alright. My immersion. So much health. Jesus Christ. The Suaban and Romulans have pieced out. Let's check and see if their borders have changed any. I can't tell. I think the Suaban took this. Maybe the Romulan... I wish I had a before and after picture to look at right now. I don't know. I have no idea if this is going well or poorly for who. Oh man, this is gonna take a long time. I had no idea these stations had like 1,000,000 hit points.
Technology discovered.
That's annoying. We have better photon torpedoes. Pity I'm not using those now. Alright, we have exotic matter or minesweeper. Yeah, exotic matter disrupts the buffing aura of all enemy ships in range. No enemy ships will receive any buffs. Pretty good. Or gets rid of mines. Let's go with the exotic matter one because it sounds more interesting. Exotic matter. Oh god, yeah, that's gonna take some time.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded.
Alright, you're waiting down here. You're waiting in Sigma Draconis. You're waiting up here. Your buddy's showing up. Cool. Why don't you just start building an outpost as soon as you get up here, so we can resume our expansion into the core. Oh, we've lost one ship. Honestly, I'm tempted to say retreat, just because this is going to take so long. Although, can I retreat with both of you? I can, no one's iron-willed here. Yeah, let's retreat. That's just gonna take so much longer than it's worth. That's a lesson learned. I don't want to fuck with those stations until I put out significant amounts of hull damage. And because our weapons right now are angled at doing less hull damage, something we might want to think about. Oh. Yeah, these are much better photon torpedoes. Is that really what I want to do here? Yeah, I think that's fine. So we'll just upgrade those once we're ready to go. So 13 SETI is probably something I can move in on. They have big fleets, but we can probably handle that. Trappist 1. We can definitely handle this. Which means we can almost certainly handle this. Yeah. Just a hiccup.
Log updated.
A notable hiccup, but a hiccup. So while we're here, why don't we go and upgrade these boys? Log updated. Oh. Ruler got re-elected. Fantastic. You can hang out. You, man, I have no idea what to tell you. Nothing to clear out over here. Why don't you go wait over by the rift? Over here. The Bassin Rift. Because that looks like something we might potentially do in the next phase of expansion. Sigma Draconis. Yeah.
Initiating communications.
Who dis? Nope.
Technology discovered.
Exotic matter. Got it. Dilithium harvesting centers would be quite good. Better stealth thrusters, however, are much more appealing. Impulsive capacitance cells have been available for some time, but must keep the plasma hot to prevent de-energization. If plasma scrubbing technology was to be advanced to the point that 98% of oppositely charged particles were filtered prior to storage, we could store the plasma cold This would make it suitable for incorporating into our stealth impulse technology. Yeah. I would like sneakier ships with better dodge, please.
Initiating communications.
Nope. Oh, hey, a new deal. Don't want it. Better phaser turrets would be good. The limitation of destroyers is beginning to become apparent. Our damage output is not significant. Our evasion is pretty good. Our shields are not bad, but I am thinking about moving on to cruisers.
Complete.
Or a mixed fleet would probably be the better approach, but cruisers would be the first step in making a mixed fleet. So to get to that point, what would need to happen would be for us to lose a bunch of ships or for our naval capacity to grow pretty substantially. I think it's more likely for our naval capacity to grow substantially than it is for us to lose a lot of ships, but you never know. Yeah, Omicron has another one of those crystalline space stations. Yeah, I'm not I'm not in the mood to fuck with those. Incorporating the Binar will be interesting. Like, it's something I want to do, but on the other hand, it's going to use up a lot of influence, and it'll make it so that we have to expand both up here and up here, which will eat even more influence. So it's, I have mixed feelings about it. Maybe we should try to take that slow. Yep, I'm into that. I paused the game because we are maxed out on minerals once again. So I'm going to go through and upgrade everything that I can on my directly controlled planets, but I suspect that won't be enough. What I'm imagining I'm going to have to do to make a serious impact is to go ahead and micromanage our colony worlds, or sector worlds. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do that. So let's take a look at our first sector in Chi Draconis Prime. Let's go over to this and look at it. Can I? Yeah, I definitely can incorporate it into anything else, so this is fine. Let's replace you with Mineral Outprocessing Center. Go ahead, upgrade that. Ah, okay, yep. Upgrade, upgrade. That's fine. That'll happen, that'll happen. That'll happen on its own. That'll happen. Cool. How are you doing on food here? Not great. Not amazingly. Tau Ceti 4. Let's close these so I can keep track of where we are very easily. How's your food? You are not making enough food, so I can't cut any of those. Fair enough. Frustrating, but fair enough. Let's just upgrade that mineral processing center. Did I skip one? Anaxar? Axanar. You're producing more food than you need, which is great for me because that means I can pop down a Bureau of Cultural Exchange in there. I can also go ahead and give you a mineral processing center and go on our way to DX Katsu Prime. How are we doing on food? Your output is not looking great. That's fine. Go ahead and plop down one of these. Okay. No more output for you. Mabu. Making way more food than I need, which I love to see. That means this can be replaced with mineral processing, and this can be replaced if there are any other structures, which there aren't. So Mabu is just making a lot of food. Pajem is pretty done. I think there's not much I can do to improve Pajem. Their food output is stable, but just barely. Yeah, there's not much to do here. Tau Ceti 4, namesake for the sector. It's upgrading things. Its food output is horrible, so I can't gut any more of that. Terra Nova. Your food output is marginal, but I can't get rid of anything. Ooh, this doesn't have anything on it. Well, doesn't matter. I don't have anything to put on it. Gotta put down that mineral processing center, and we're done with Tau Ceti 4. Moving on to Lambda Serpentis Prime. This is the big one, 70 Virginis. Let's step right in, get a mineral processing center on the least productive mineral output we can. How we doing on food? -13? Yeah, alright, we're not fucking with too much more of that. Then Altamid, which I just stepped away from. I think Altamid looks great. Right, there's nothing, no loose structures I want to add, nope. Really, Ultimate just needs time. Fleck. Right, we're not using anything in here because I still don't know what we put there, if anything. I think sodium tetrahydrate and the uridium bicantizine are used in the production of Ketracel white, but I'm not positive about that. If they are used in the production of Ketracel white, it won't be useful at all to us. But if it isn't, it might be useful to us. Which really, I know making statements like that is basically saying, well, it could do something, or not. It is not. You might as well not be saying anything at all. Let's go ahead and plop that there. I think we're full up on food for this planet. Yeah, we're probably good on food, but that's what is on these tiles, so let's go ahead and give some more farms. Actually, you're food negative, so that's good. Halka 2. Go ahead and give you a mineral processing center. Lambda Serpentis Prime. Give you a mineral processing center. I'd love to give some more unity here, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Murphid is looking good. Let's get rid of this ugly industrial fabricator. Alex, don't dig that. Give me a mineral processing center. Everything else on the planet looks okay. How's our food output? It's more than what we need right now, but in the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, it should be about right. So I'm not going to fuck with anything, and I don't even have new things to plop down anyway. Raz Al-Hag Prime. Hemorrhaging energy and food. Ooh. Okay. Well, great. Just move on then. Sabic. There's a lot of undeveloped stuff here because this hasn't been upgraded. Okay, fair enough. Well, that means there's not much I can do before I come back when this is upgraded later, except throw down some physics labs. And can I upgrade this? Yeah. The soil reclamation project. This is getting replaced with something more interesting. Good. Let's give you a power plant. Yeah, let's go ahead and build these anyway, and I suppose leave these blank just so I know I can build something there later. Yeah, sure. I mean, I probably won't remember, but sure. That was Savix, and now Shetty. Shetty, I think, is done. Not much to do to Shetty. We can give Shetty a mineral processing center, but that's about it. Now we are done with the Lambda Serpentis Prime. Now Rator 3, 82 Gamma Eridani Prime. I'm assuming that G stands for Gamma. Boop, 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 boop. Wait, this is a biolab. You don't build a biolab on here, you build a zoo on here. Thank you. That might have been my misstep, but I'm tempted to blame the game anyway. Alpha Chameleonis. We still don't know what to do with Javanite, but it looks like it's extracted anyway, so no problem. Upgrade, 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 upgrade. It's a little tedious how much we have to upgrade and build, but like, damn, imagine our science output once all of this is actually done and filled in. I'm pretty cool. and excited by it. I'm pretty cool. No, I think it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited by it. I'm pretty cool with it, was what I was going to say, but no, I'm pretty cool. Let's pop down that. Move on. That was Radar 3, right? Yep. Oh god, AD Leonis Prime. What you got for me? Garbage, 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 trash, garbage, trash, garbage. Does this want to be replaced with anything? This has energy output, so you should be making power, not minerals. I appreciate our power output is pretty high right now, but it can always be higher, and maybe always should be higher. I don't think there's much. Oh shit. Nope. Engineering is still lower than everything else, so I am continuing to make that our highest priority. We have an excess of 13 food here, so this, if it is the lowest food producing tile on the planet, and it looks like it is, this can get replaced. Let's go ahead and put a Bureau of Cultural Exchange here, boost our Unity output slightly. Move on to Sevilla Prime. Keating has, oh yeah, a lot to do here. Oh god. I'll give you a power plant, give you one of these, and replace this with something more useful. Cool. Sevilla Prime. It's coming along. Give you a mine, and a mine, and I can't build this tile yet. Is that right? Yep. This has breezing nitrate. Breezing nitrate. Are you used in? Yep, nitrate. I probably could have put that together on my own. That looks good. That looks good. More power. More of this, and we'll just leave these blank and come back to it later. And the Octu sector, which are new Bajoran planets. Oh yeah, they could use they could use some TLC. You, my man, get the Mineral Processing Center. You should be building anything but that. This can have Pergium on it. You can be making a lot more minerals. This is a natural resort spot. This is actually good. How's this? Oh yeah, replace this with... Okay, Heroic Landmark is interesting, but Interstellar Academy is probably more important to plop down. Yeah, it's definitely more important to plop down, so let's do that. That is a second Pergium power plant. That's kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and make you a Paradise Dome, and I suppose upgrade you. And I might want to fiddle around with this later on once I see how the food output is looking, once it's fully populated, but for now that's fine. Habitability of 35%. Why the fuck did the AI colonize this? Okay, I guess because they wanted to expand and there was nowhere else to grow. But dang, yo, that was a gross misstep. Another engineering, and that should tie our engineering output up with our physics output. I'm gonna cancel this real quick. Don't I have something more important to build here? I don't. Nope, never mind. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Cool. Alright, that's planets done. It took a while, but we're done with that. We can instead, next time minerals caps out, we can work on upgrading everything to Starbase level 3 and upgrading those structures accordingly.
Technology discovered.
Dope. Colonial bureaus are probably what I'm going to build at that point.
Initiating communication.
We got private academies, which seem pretty cool. Starport, Planet Unique. Starport's a lot of where to trade for. Nah. Let's go for private academy. Udis. Nope. These are still waiting for upgrades. What's happening here? No, we're just upgrading. Taking a while, but it's going. Cool. Can I rename this Federation? Oh, thank God. United Federation of Planets for like the 8th time. There we go. Alright, second fleet is up to date. Oh, it hasn't remodeled
Ships
these?
upgraded.
Ah,
Technology discovered.
okay. Self-aware AI, recent advances in ISO linear computer chips allow for remarkable breakthroughs in software development. Now, for the first time, AI research presents fresh conundrums as the system itself begins to contemplate its own existence. More food wouldn't be bad. Hollow sweets? Maybe. Virtual bliss. That living standard is tempting. Let's go for deuterium fusion power cores. And we're not really short on power on any of our ship designs, but excess of power is a pretty good thing. Who dis? Oh, okay, yeah. Here, May Carter Lynn is a perfect replacement for Berlinghoff Rasmussen. Who are you? Berlinghoff, of course, yes. Berlinghoff. That you are definitely a person I know. So we are building here, correct? Yes. This construction ship can probably go build in Delp. Yep. And you are in the right place.
Communications.
Alright, you're fine. New research agreement, knock yourself out. We probably won't get much out of it, but that's no reason not to do it. Okay, let's try to clear out 13 SETI this time, rather than going after crystalline entities with a mountain of hull points that we just will take an eternity to whittle away. I feel bad for the Klingons. I really do.
Give the Batach his due.
Aw.
Give the Batach.
They don't say my favorite line anymore. Their leaders have changed. That's a shame. Mev? No Mev. Alright, let's get our traffic control back online. Ooh, man. The Galactic Core has some unfriendly faces in it. Better stealth thrusters, which is hilarious that I just sent the fleet off again after being able to upgrade it. Impulse afterburners are cool, we're not going to use them. Carriers, we're not going to use them. Army hull, not going to use it yet. Better photon torpedoes are probably the best thing I can do, but instead let's go for planetary scale construction, just for the engineering bonus. Federation Council, the binars are 30% integrated. This will get us up to 40. They're going to take a long time to integrate, which I'm kind of okay with. The longer we take, the more of these systems they'll eat up. Hopefully. And the more systems we'll get when we bring them in. Also, the less influence we spend on integrating them, the more we can spend securing the Galactic Core. I haven't actually watched any of these transwarp ships go before. I bet it looks exactly like the warp drive, as it does use the same in-game assets, but the our warp speed is almost 300% right now, which is beautiful. Yeah, the only downside is a longer charge time, but I think that's more than made up for in that ridiculous warp speed.
Construction complete.
Oh, okay, that starbase finally finished, so I can finally get all of our starbases looking ubiquitous. looking the same. That's what I mean to say. Traffic control, replacing that, yeah. Oh, fuck! Haven't had an anomaly in a long time. Happy day! Hold the presses. Hold the phone. Let's get our prisons online. Is it? Who dis? Is this the one I already have selected? No, it went away, damn it. Attempts to scan this black hole have failed, as it doesn't seem to contain any matter at all, or expel any form of radiation, where silence has lease. I'm sure it's fine.
Survey
It's not at all foreboding.
initiating communications.
Research agreement, give me more stuff. Hell yeah. I know, it's a waste of energy to not find a way to use the energy that we're getting from these trades, but there's only so much you can do with it. Why don't you go build that starbase? What's our piracy risk like? 3%. Yeah, it's been a while since it happened. We have 12 processed dilithium, which is making up about half of our naval capacity. If I really put my nose to the grindstone, we could be producing significantly more dilithium. And I probably should be doing that, truth be told.
Construction complete.
Oh. Wow. Okay, our Unity output is much better than it used to be. So do we want to finish up Federation? This will improve building costs by 10%. Truth be told, minerals expenditure isn't really a big deal. But we should grab preservation. The reason I'm saying we should grab preservation is the Doctors Without Borders would be slightly happier if we did. It is our largest faction, it's making us our most influence. We're getting 1.84 influence per month. So if we go ahead and grab this, which will decrease medical and green buildings by 25%. Yeah, okay, that's useless. You should 1.84. At the end of the month, this number should go up.
Initiating communication.
Well, what? You want to be my protectorates. What did this do? Nothing. They just want to be my protectorates. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, protectorates we can integrate on our own time and not have to wait for the Federation event to integrate them, so let's just make them all into protectorates. Yep, you're a protectorate, fucking everyone's a protectorate. You would be, but you can't be reached. Orions can't be a protectorate. You probably could be a protectorate, but you're not into it right now? Yeah, you're too big. Alright, fair enough. Oh my god, I forgot that you still existed. You're still guaranteed by the Romulan, so let's just make you a protectorate. You want to be a protectorate? How about you? Hey, Zinkethi, you hate us. Want to be a protectorate? No. Okay, that's actually pretty big. So now we're never going to have to go to war with the Charonites. They're disloyal, and they hate us, but they're giving us influence now. We're getting 1.25 more influence per month, which is a noticeable gain. Oh, fuck. The Tellarians want to be a protectorate. I border you? I don't border you. I mean, I accept, naturally, but I do not border you. Yep. Alright. The game's like, nah, you can't make them a protectorate, you don't border them. But they can offer. Captain Sandra Wagner and the crew of the USS Jaeger attempt to scan the black hole, but are unable to get any readings from the ship's scanners. Launch a Class 4 probe. Despite being within its design parameters, the probe's telemetry continued only until the point it crossed the threshold of the event horizon, detecting nothing out of the ordinary as it did so. A sense of unease is felt across the bridge as officers of the USS Jaeger. Oh. Across the bridge officers of the USS Jaeger. Nervously, a junior officer tells of the legend of a huge creature which devours ships in this region of space. Study from afar. Raise shields. Take the ship in closer to the event horizon. Study it from afar.
Log updated.
Why would you move in closer? I've seen this episode. I do not remember this. Hell yeah. Much cleaner borders now that we've vassalized all those tiny people. Huh. Oh, I should probably be exploring in this direction as well so we can meet up with the Wiridians.
Technology discovered.
But too late for that. Private Academy, Empire unique structure. Let's find a place to build that right now so I don't forget about it. Galactic Research Initiative is huge. Let's find me a planet where I can plop this down. Mars, probably not. Earth, probably not. What's my output on Earth? Pretty okay. You know, Beetle, you have empty slots, right? Yeah, why don't we cancel that? Build me... Why? Why can I not? Oh, whacking 7.2. Fair enough. I need more influence to be able to afford this, so we'll wait until I have 70 influence and then plop it down somewhere.
Construction complete.
And the Akamarian sovereignty want to be my protectorate. Yes? I definitely do not border you. I'm into it, but I 100% do not border you. So I shouldn't be able to make you a protectorate. More influence, yes, good, more. No. Beta Prime. I'd really like it if we could find a space on a planet that's already more or less done. But of course that gets kind of difficult to do, as the planets that are more or less done have been repaved over and over and over. Here, let's give you a private academy. So the science is pretty substantial, the upkeep is absurd, but we get leader pool modifier raised and recruitment costs reduced. After months of research, the best human scientists are unable to determine the origin of the unusual properties of the black hole. Take it closer to the void. Where silence has lease, the ship moves on impulse thrusters to the event horizon just a few kilometers from where the probe's subspace telemetry disappeared. Suddenly, the apparent horizon expands rapidly and envelops the USS Jaeger. I am remembering this episode. Isn't this a Voyager episode? The ship seems to take no damage, but as the crew tries to scan the surrounding area, there's nothing to see. Reverse course. Despite continuing for several minutes at maximum warp, sensors are unable to confirm whether the Jaeger is actually moved. At last, sensors detect something, an enemy warship closing on intercept course. Hailing frequency, red up, shields up, red alert. Hail. The enemy vessel is not responding to the hail and fires on the USS Jaeger. It's clear they are hostile and cannot be reasoned with. Return fire, disable the vessel. The instant the phaser beam hits the enemy ship, it detonates in a huge explosion. The weapon officer remarks that a vessel like that never should have been able to withstand many more hits. Maybe it was damaged by something? Something is not right. With the enemy ship reduced to a pile of debris, sensors detect a cluster of stars off the port bow. The USS Jaeger is able to detect the rest of the universe through this small patch. Captain Sandra Wagner orders a course plotted for the exit and engages the warp drive. Just as the USS Jaeger is nearing the exit, the stars fade away to be replaced with nothingness once again. Or is this a Next Generation episode? God, I can't remember. I remember this episode, but like the crew is a complete blank. The debris from the destroyed vessel has been lost from the sensors, and the USS Jaeger is now completely alone. A few minutes later, a new exit appears in the starboard bow. Set a course for the new exit. The ship is nearing the new exit. Just as before it fades away to blackness, new exit appears slightly closer to the distance the ship just covered. Set a course for the new exit. The ship is nearing the new exit when just as before it fades away to blackness, new exit appears slightly closer than the distance the ship covered. This is pointless. I'll stop. The crew of the USS Jaeger is uneasy as the sensation of being watched intensifies. Several now believe they're being toyed with, that an entity of some sort is controlling events. Hail the Void. This is a Next Generation episode. Yeah, this is a Next Generation episode. Out of the blackness, a disjointed face appears ahead of the USS Jaeger, identifying itself as Nigillum. It describes itself as a curious entity, wondering how the human species can suffer mortality and yet continue to thrive. Captain Sandra Wagner tells Nigillum that mortality is the driving force of human culture. You exist and then cease to exist. Your minds call it death. A bridge officer starts to shake violently. He grabs his face in vain effort to control himself, but falls from his station screaming. He collapses on the floor in the fetal position with his eyes still open. The entity, fascinated by the death, tells the crew that it will be experimenting on them with different forms of killing until it understands fully. Unacceptable. Raise shields and fire at the entity. We have to continue not responding. Nobody react. Call for an immediate meeting in the conference room. I don't remember the episode. Naturally, this won't end well. Nobody react, and it'll get bored. Or call for an immediate meeting. Yeah, nobody react. The USS Jaeger crew members are being killed in great numbers, all with different causes of death. Nigillum seems to be able to witness multiple deaths at a time across different decks. It remarks that you are an interesting species, not even attempting to stop the wanton violence. After killing close to 2/3 of the crew, the entity mutters almost contemptuously about how boring the human species is. The nothingness slowly recedes, and the remaining crew of the USS Jaeger is left unharmed. Well, this is a disaster, granted, but I got the ship back and didn't lose it. Alright, so clearly meeting with the crew is the right option there. That's, live and learn. Or die and learn. The captain didn't die, so mechanically it makes no difference.
Survey.
Yep, still upgrading to engineering wings in all of our academies ever.
Construction complete.
That's all looking good.
Technology discovered.
Who dis? Deuterium fusion cores. Pure deuterium fusion reaction releases more than 4 times the typical energy as a deuterium tritium or He3 reactors. For many years, they were beyond our grasp as they require monitoring for a temperature that is twice as high, integrating a phase discriminator in the confinement tokamak? Yup. Allows us to pierce the column barrier and to develop a safer, more efficient, and powerful reactor. Department of Spatial Anomalies, that's very good bonus. Space is vast, full of emptiness, or so we first thought. As our science vessels travel through the stars, they encounter strange anomalies in otherwise calm galaxy, which require investigation. Hell yeah. So, yeah, we're not making use of it. We have the per-game reactors. These fusion reactors, oh wow, they output 30 and more energy? That's not much better. Yep, not gonna make use of that yet. What I will make use of are these two. Let's see how this goes. Just right click here, away we go. These individual pirate ships shouldn't be that good. No, individually these are trash. And they're Stellaris model pirates. Weird. So we should be able to riggedy wreck this, despite the absurd number of ships over there. Nope. Oh, weird. Oh, they keep the models that they're built with, not when they upgrade. I think? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Some of the models are different. They're all the same class,
Enemy fleet.
but the models are different. Oh yeah, this will go very quickly. The Whippersnapper, Megalomaniac, Tone Deaf Siren. The swings, that's not so good. Barnacle Jim, bottom line. Affront to Nature. Yeah, the random pirate names Stellaris has are pretty good. The devs have a fantastic sense of humor. So what are we fighting over here in 13 SETI? Some asteroids, barren planets. Nothing super exciting, unfortunately. Oh, we lost the ship. I mean, that was kind of an inevitability, given how many ships they have and just how a ton of small bites can eat away at us. Ah, they just retreated. They weren't destroyed. So we might not have lost any ships properly. Fair enough. Down to 12, 11, 10, 9, yeah. Easy, easy, easy. Boom. And boom. Okay, you two reinforce, reinforce, repair, repair. You go survey this system. You wait for it to finish surveying so we can plop down the flag as quickly as possible.
Survey complete.
Traffic control. Dope. Oh, right. The correct solution was to threaten to blow up the ship so that they couldn't experiment with us. Yeah, I'm remembering the episode now. Well, too bad. too late now. Live and learn.
Technology discovered.
Well, I will live and learn. The crew of the ship are definitely not. Better engineering output. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alright, these are very good, but... No, okay, these aren't what I thought. We can get crystal mining for better weapon output. We can get advanced refining techniques for better hit points. I'm gonna go for damage output, just because, you know, it's cool. What's cheapest here? Yeah, let's go for gravimetric signal signal jammers. Signal jammers. I should probably just set these ships on auto survey at this point. Yeah. That'll make life a little bit easier for me. Couple on manual control is okay, but all of them on manual control is less efficient. So we're still making 1.8. 1.86. That's an okay amount. I'd like to be making more. What are our fleets at? 1313, so yeah. Okie dokie. Second fleet has been repaired. Does this look like something we can handle then? Yeah, I feel that this should be easy to
Initiating
handle.
communications.
Who dis? No. And the TRAPPIST system has a fuck ton of colonizable planets. None of them particularly great. Suppressing the Transcendentalists, I'm thinking about it. But to suppress them... No? What? I thought that this cost influence, does it not? Oh yeah, it does. It does reduce our monthly influence by 1. They make up a pretty big percentage of our population, so I don't want to piss them off that much. They make up 16% of our population. I don't think we'll gain enough to make up for the loss. It's tempting, but I don't think it's worth. Not worth.
Initiating
Go, you
communications.
two are about ready to go again. Another primitive space station. This time it's on Elas, or Ellis. Elasia. Same system as Tellan 4. So it really, it does matter how Stellaris handles this now. I think either we annex them or they annex us. I think they annex our system, which I am 0% cool with because I put a lot of money into this. Yeah, could take 20 years or more for significant shifts. It's just not worth it. Generally, we're pretty egalitarian society, so it doesn't matter. A lot of the spiritualists are Bajorans that we just brought in. They're fanatic spiritualists, but Bajorans are the chosen people trait makes them. Here, let's take a look. Makes them converge on our governing ethics. So they should sort themselves out, given enough time. It might take a while, granted, it will probably take a long while, but they should sort themselves out. I think the others are the Vulcans are spiritual. I can't remember who else are by default, but they shouldn't be an issue. So those pirate fleets we took care of fine, which means we can probably move to take out these pirate fleets without issue, or we can go move on to these crystalline fleets. I think it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It's the same thing, so it'll take longer to get over here, so let's send you over there. Yeah, sure. You can have a research agreement. Binar should be at, yep, 40%. Let's just keep low intensity going. It's going to take a long time to incorporate the Binars directly into the Federation, but I'm okay with that. The longer it takes, the more systems they claim, the less systems I have to claim. And the longer it takes, the more influence I can spend on expanding into the Galactic Core up here, less I need to spend worrying about that side. Galactic Research Initiative has gotten us this awesome building, which I should plop down as quickly as possible. Psychohistory! Oh, cool! The Psychohistory Center specializes in leveraging great discoveries in biological sciences made by biolabs on this planet. That's not what psychohistory is. Psychohistory is the ability to predict the future based on past events, isn't it? Well, all the same, it's cool, but I'm not going to build it yet. Let's go after Military Academy because it's cheapest, and find somewhere to plop this down. Somewhere. You're getting replaced with, yeah. So, nothing on you. How's your food doing? Can't replace you. Can't replace anything here. Can't replace anything there. You have way too much food. You can definitely stand to lose something. We're making 10, 11, 10, and 8. Yeah, this 8 can go. This 8 can very easily go. Galactic Research Initiative. Toodaloo, motherfucker. Get out of here. I kind of expect to find nothing exciting in 13th setting at all. The ice asteroid looks cool, but we've seen these before. Alright, signal jammers, not that exciting. Weapon redesign. Yeah, let's go for this. Let's specialize our weapons. Choose between 3 specialization paths to determine what kind of weapon you would like to improve. I hope that we can do more hull damage. If given the option, we should probably do that, as our hull damage output is horrifically bad. Just horribly bad.
Survey complete.
I kind of want to put you on auto survey. Betazoids and Booleans are xenophiles. Well, you know, it's been so long it's going to be hard to tell, but we can take a look at... No, these are the Vulcans. These are the Betazoids. Yeah, just xenophile pacifists. Xenophile pacifists, xenophile pacifists. I think it is the Andorians. No, the... Yeah. Vulcans are spiritualists. Bajorans are spiritualists. Someone else is spiritualist. I don't know who, but I could be wrong about this actually. Why don't I take a look? Just to sate my curiosity. So Vulcan. Bajor. No, I guess that's it, huh? Weird. Oh, no. The Klingons are. The Klingons that we got, the refugees, were spiritualist refugees. And so most of the Klingons in our empire, which do make up a fair percentage, an overwhelming number of them are spiritualist. That's right. And I'm sure some of the other immigrants are pretty big. Wow, Bajorans are the 3rd biggest population. Oh, hey, Julio Vasquez. Do I want to keep you? Ooh, you're a Warren. You look very cool. You're a carefree genius. You should teach. We will have 0 Wesley Crushers here, thank you. They will all go teach in our schools. Give us more influence. This is a lot of power for one system. That's very cool. Scorpius, are you done here? Yeah, alright, you're done in the Scorpius system. Go claim the Beauregard system. Would you be so kind? Excellent naming convention. Just beautiful. Hey, how is it going? Oh my god. So, I'm really happy we're still running into anomalies because I was worried that, you know, we've been through a lot. A small docking hatch leads to the interior of the asteroid, is visible at the rim of a small crater on its surface. This is a vanilla Stellaris event. The hatch was likely concealed once, but it has been exposed by micrometeorite impacts. Ooh, vanilla events. Thanks for following. Moobot will... right as I said it, Moobot posted in chat. Oh, cool. Yeah, I will hopefully be posting schedules of when I'm streaming to make it easier to catch me. Honestly, the best way is just to follow me on Twitter and Twitch, and I post and spam when I'm going live, but it is summer, and summer is the busiest time of year for escape rooms, and I work in an escape room, so my schedule's kind of all over the place. Do I want this? Do I want this? Fleet command limit is cool, but we are at our naval capacity. That is very good. This is very good. Jesus. This is just a starbase facility. Yeah, that's ridiculously good. And this is an upgrade to cultural buildings. Yeah, let's go for cultural curation. I don't know if I'm particularly good at them. I'm okay. Most micro workers are much more puzzle enthusiast type folk. Generally, if you play enough video games, you can get into gamer puzzle logic headspace. And there are some really hardcore rooms out there. The ones we operate where I work are difficult, but not obscenely difficult. I've learned a lot since I've started there. Okay, let's do this bit again. We are maxed out on minerals. Let's go planet by planet and just upgrade all the things. Yeah, right? That 8 unity everywhere seems pretty absurd, and that upkeep is only 2 energy? That's why I'm like, holy shit, I need to get that now. Yeah, Orbital Museum. Upkeep 2, unity 8. That's it. It takes a year to build, it's 250 minerals, but that's not even that much. That's really, really good. Eventually we'd end up having to replace them once we run out of traditions to embrace, but that's, like, super good. Sevilla Prime. Ah, this is finally ready to be upgraded, and next time around we can add some better buildings here. Yeah, it seems a little overpowered to me too, but I'm not complaining. We do already have a ton of ways to get more unity. We have a ton of unity producing structures that are better than vanilla Stellaris's. There's yeah. None of these are super exciting either, so us maxing this out it'll be fine. It's a little overpowered, but it's taken us what, like 250 years to get to this point. I'm okay with a little OP-ness at this. Phrasing. Overpoweredness at this point in the game. Accidental dick joke. Yeah. I'm curious. A lot of the starbase structures tend to be pretty overpowered. But because your starbase cap is based on the total owned systems, total colonized systems, and other bonuses that you get, it's powerful, but it's powerful within certain parameters, right? Like, you can only ever have so many. Like, at this point in the game, we're balling completely out of control. The only things I'm worried about are the Borg and Fallen Empires, or Unaffected Empires, as they're called in this mod. We haven't had a legit war in a very long time. We've had a couple small, incredibly one-sided wars, but we've never had a legit war because of the fleet capacity limit, the slow building time of ships, and just I've been able to invest resources in constantly expanding in other places, so, you know, why would I? Now, this mod's really good. I kind of, it saddens me that I can really only showcase one civilization at a time. Because, as I talk about every time I play this, the mod authors have done some really cool stuff with the different civilizations. But Stellaris is a game you can't just jump in 4 hours, get a good idea of what's going on, and then come back to it later. Like, you do have to play consistently for a long period of time. It stands in contrast to when I stream Hoi 4 and tend to just do that in 4-hour blocks. Alright, so it's been about an hour. I'll put in a cut here. I'm gonna keep streaming, don't worry about that. But if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, y'all gonna have to wait until tomorrow for more of this. In the meantime, make sure to comment, share, like, subscribe, all that social engagement silliness. Until then, toodaloo. Bye-bye, YouTube.